Hello again. This is Nicole from Soulflower. We have already did our episode 24 podcast, which was about playing small. I've been having to break the energy report from and the mastery card pull from the podcast because of time limits. But if you see this before you saw the podcast, that's okay. You can still listen to this. Just go back and look at it. It's pretty good. It's called Playing Small, episode 24, Soul Garden. Just go back and check it out, and check out our other episodes as well. They are pretty good as well. They're pretty good. I've listened to them myself, so I am content with what has came about with that. Right now, I'm looking up. It is not in my notes. The energy report is on card. So let's get started with that. Without further ado, let's go through our disclaimers first. This is not formal. This is not for kids, and we are only reaching out to you through these videos and through our posts, which our platforms are showing on the screen here as Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. We post on all four platforms, more so on Facebook than anything else, and YouTube. We do have a presence on TikTok, and we do have a presence on Instagram as well. But uh, you'll find a lot of things on there. We also are partnering with a magazine called Brains Magazine. We recently had a article to go live. I think it was yesterday, and it is about playing small as well. It complements the podcast, so check it out. It's really good as well. We also have other special things that will be coming out sooner than later, and we will announce those once that is solidified. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into our energy report. The sun went into Virgo on August the 23rd, I'm sorry, and will remain in the sign of Virgo until September the 22nd. So happy birthday to all Virgos. Virgos are great people. Um, I'm a Virgo, but I don't agree with a lot of the a lot of the descriptions because I do have the analytical nature. I do have good with critical thinking and all of that, the multitasking, uh, all of that. I think that the August Virgos are better at that than the September Virgos. September Virgos tend to have more of an organized chaos opposed to being organized. So there's that on that. But shout out to all Virgos. Y'all are my people. Um, my tribe. I love y'all. I do. I love y'all because I love myself. So, um, if you have a Virgo in your life, always show appreciation to them. We love that shit because we work hard. We the only sign that I believe work harder than us is Capricorn, which is our sister sign. Um, a lot of other signs are motivated. They are hard workers. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that uh, we're made for work. We're made for assembly. We're made for putting pieces together, working shit out. We're not liked for that either because and we have a shadow of criticism that follows us. It comes off as criticism, but if we really care about you, we do our best to try to help you, especially if we know the answer to what you're seeking. And that's not always welcome. And I've made my peace with it, but I know a lot of Virgos have not. Uh, when we're unhealthy, though, shit can get real. So, that's that on that. Saturn retrograde enters Pisces Sunday, August the 31st. I'm uh, I'm actually doing this before Sunday, but by the time this posted, it will be on Sunday. So Saturn will be in retrograde by the time you hear the sound of my voice. The moon enters Capricorn Sunday night, August 31st. And let's see, do we have any other transits? We have Mercury entering Virgo September the 3rd. That's Wednesday and Saturday, which will be yesterday by the time you hear the sound of my voice. No. I'm lying. The upcoming Saturday, September the 6th. I have a sister that has a birthday that day, who I'll be reaching out to. Uranus stations retrograde until February 2026. And then next Sunday, a week from Sunday, which will be today, when you hear the sound of my voice, it'll be on September 7th, there'll be a full moon and a lunar eclipse. And so we have some interesting suggestions and advice for that. So let's start with uh, what it means for Saturn to be retrograde as it enters Pisces and the moon in Capricorn. What that means for us is that the structure of our dreams and goals need a plan. That is making me think of that. I'm hearing that song by Big Sean called "Voices in My Head," where he has the chorus, "Bitch, quit playing, stick to the plan. In order to stick to the plan, you gotta write it out, make it plain, and then you gotta follow that motherfucker." So, that's what the moon in Capricorn is about. Capricorns are the goats. They're the hard workers of the zodiac. So you can take on some Capricorn traits and get some shit done. And in the context of structuring your dreams and goals, and coming up with a plan and following through with it. Confront the negative thoughts, the illusions, and the hidden fears that are present in your reality. Focus on boundaries when it comes to relationships. Be more practical and disciplined in your energy and your focus when it comes to your responsibilities and your long-term goals. So, excuse me, that's what Saturn retrograde entering Pisces and the moon entering Capricorn is about. Okay, so we talked about it on September 3rd, which is the upcoming Wednesday. Mercury is entering Virgo, and it squares Uranus in Gemini. And what that means for us is that it's a great day to communicate. Mercury is about communication. Mercury rules the sign of Virgo as well. And what that means for us as well is please be mindful of our sharp tongues. Virgos were known for being assholes and having smart mouths. And when we go into a season for a particular sign, we tend to take on some of those characteristics collectively without realizing it. So be mindful of a smart ass mouth. uh, keep your focus sharp and stay clear. Because Virgos, although we're known as assholes with smart mouths, we have a sharp focus. And we are clear. And that is, that's a thing with people who don't like clarity. So, expect the unexpected. and be open to new information. So good shit could pop off. Be looking forward. I'm hearing the song "Turn Out the Lights." I'm looking forward. Turn on the lights. I'm looking forward. Saturday, September the 6th, Uranus stations retrograde until February 2026. Uranus is in Gemini. Okay, but it's retrograded until February 2026. So in that span of time of Saturday, September 6th, on through February of next year, it's time to do an internal review, inner work. The inner work is always on the table. It's always a common denominator when it comes to these transits. Reconnect, and you have the opportunity to reconnect with old friends if you want to, and rekindle past connections. So that'll be the season for that. That's roughly, let's see, so September, October, November, December, January. So that's roughly 5 months you can reconnect with, old connections if you want to. The last transit that I have seen, that I've researched, was the full moon and the lunar eclipse on September 7th, which is be next Sunday, exactly a week from now. So closure, major revelations are available. So for those of us that don't want to open any closed doors from the past, you can gain closure. Emotions are heightened, so be mindful of boundaries. Again, there's a second warning for boundaries. Set time to complete creative projects and let go of what no longer helps us to grow. And this is the end of a chapter that we initiated in March. So if you're closing chapters out, this transit is for you. Because this transit, September 7th, will mark the end of that chapter that you closed out in March, which I'm sure there's a transit that correlates with that. But yeah, so that's the end of the energy report. Please like, share, and subscribe for more information. We do have a lot of irons in the pot, and I am excited for me and for you. But now we're going to do our mastery card pool, and this is from Don Miguel Ruiz. I am butchering his name. I am sorry. But it's the Oracle card. Well, it's Toltec Wisdom. It's a card deck of the 4 agreements. And let's see what we come up with. This guy, he's really good. He's really good. I think he's indigenous, but I think it's maybe South America. But I don't want to lie to you. I do think he does reside in Georgia. All right, here we go. The card that we got is be impeccable with your word. Enjoy heaven on earth. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. That really goes with what we talked about in the podcast about playing small, and it goes along with the energy report too. Be impeccable with your word to yourself, especially. If you're impeccable with your word to yourself, you'll be impeccable in your word to other people and your environment. That concludes our energy report and our mastery card pool. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe on all 4 of our platforms, not just here on YouTube, so that you can get access to all the new content that we have coming out. Looks like the routine for the podcast is once a month. We usually have an article that comes out to correlate with it once a month. I think we'll be doing that for the remainder of the year. So just stay tuned for the next podcast that will be debuting in September, as well as the article that correlates with it. And yeah, every 3 weeks or so, we're gonna try to do. We'll try to finish this year out strong with energy reports and podcasts. Do it every astrological season, so to speak. Love, light, and unity to you. Again, my name is Nicole. If you want to get a sacred service from us, if you want a mastery reading, that is available. I can do an energy report for you specifically. I can, well, my partner Sean, she's a mindfulness meditation teacher. If you're interested in mindfulness, if you're interested in meditation, that's our go-to in Soulflower here. She's posted a lot of great content on Facebook about narcissism. Can't talk today. Narcissism. So check that out. She has meditations that she posts. I think she's posted a couple here on YouTube. There may be some on the other platforms as well. I can't remember right now, but I think it is. But just check us out. If you wanna set up a discovery call for our New Tomorrow Collective program, it's a 12-week program where we train you how to do inner work, and we also train you how to do mindfulness meditation as well. Just email us at soulflowerinc, that's SOULFLWRINC at gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook or on TikTok. You can message us on Instagram. I wouldn't do it on Instagram. We're not over there that much. But Facebook, absolutely. You can message us. You can also email us at the email, or you can uh, get an appointment with us for a discovery call on www.soulflowerllc.com. And we'll have all of that stuff in the description box below. Until we can talk and meet again, love, light, and unity to you, and live free, but die well. Thank you again for listening.